She thought her online boyfriend was 18, but he was actually a middle-aged man. In 2006, 14-year-old Carly Ryan was living in South Australia with her mother Sonia when she met a guy online named Brandon Kane. Brandon told Carly he was an 18-year-old musician from Melbourne, and to Carly, he basically seemed like the perfect guy. They loved the same music, had the same interests, and before long, Carly fell for him. For the next 18 months, the two communicated constantly online and over the phone, but the relationship wasn't as perfect as it seemed. Brandon could be sweet and affectionate one minute, then could be controlling and cruel the next. He began isolating Carly from her friends while continuing to pull her back in with affection. And despite how close they supposedly had become, there was one major problem. Every time Carly wanted to meet Brandon in person, Brandon always had an excuse on why he couldn't come. That finally seemed like it was going to change on Carly's 15th birthday. Carly was finally expecting to meet the boy she had spent more than a year talking to, but instead a 50-year-old man showed up at her door. He introduced himself as Shane, Brandon's father. Shane told Carly that Brandon couldn't make it, but that his son sent her a birthday present, and inside of that gift was lingerie. At this point, Carly and her mother believed that Shane was the father of her boyfriend, so Sonia led him inside and he spent the night. But the following morning, Sonia discovered Shane fully clothed in Carly's bed with her, and she immediately told him to leave. Carly later told her mom that Shane had made inappropriate sexual advances towards her, but she rejected them. Sonia made it very clear that she did not want this man anywhere near her daughter again. 3 weeks later, on February 19th of 2007, Carly and her mother spent part of the day together going shopping and getting their nails done. Later that afternoon, Carly told her mom she was going to spend the night at a friend's house. She hugged her mom goodbye and left. Unfortunately, Sonia would never see her daughter alive again. The following morning, a man at Horseshoe Bay at Port Elliot discovered a teenage girl's body in the water. Meanwhile, Carly still hadn't returned home. Her mother tried to call her repeatedly, but she never answered. Sonia eventually contacted the friend that Carly was supposedly spending the night at, but there was never a sleepover. Carly was reported missing, and it wasn't long before Sonia found out about the unidentified teenage girl that was found at Horseshoe Bay. And one detail immediately stood out. The girl's fingernails were painted bright pink, and it was the same color that Carly and her mother had gotten just 24 hours before. That teenage girl was identified, and it was Carly. Investigators determined that Carly had suffered numerous injuries. She had been beaten, suffocated with sand, and drowned. Now, police needed to figure out who had done this to her. Surveillance footage from the night Carly disappeared showed her with two men near Victor Harbor. And when Sonia told investigators about Carly's online boyfriend Brandon and how his father Shane showed up at the birthday, police started digging. That's when they discovered something horrifying.